Welcome to the Digital Hustle Podcast. It's great to have you here. Real quick, before we jump in, if you're interested in a way to potentially turn just 15 minutes a day into $200 to $800 simply by reading some proven scripts, you're going to want to check out the first link in the description below. Okay, so today we are diving deep into a really fascinating product called the Underground Commission Engine. It makes a huge claim that it's uncovered a hidden source of web traffic that's not just super cheap, but also brings in real people who subscribe and buy. So, is this the real deal? Let's get into it and find out. So, let's start with the hook, because this is what really grabs your attention right from the get-go. This line is pulled straight from their material. It's all about sparking that curiosity, you know? It positions this traffic source as something totally different, something that's not on anybody's radar. It's not just cheap, they call it weird. And honestly, in the world of online marketing, finding something genuinely new and weird can be the key to a massive advantage.
All right, to really understand what's going on here, we're going to break it all down into 5 simple parts. First, we'll look at the big promise they're making. Then, and this is the important part, we'll dig into the case study results they provide as proof. After that, we'll explore how this whole system actually works, who the ads are reaching, and finally, what it takes to get access to it all.
So what is the core promise? What are they really offering? Well, according to the source material, this isn't about getting a bunch of bogus, empty clicks. The claim is that you can tap into a stream of traffic that delivers genuinely interested people. People will actually sign up for your email list and even become customers. And the best part? You can supposedly do it so cheaply that your campaigns can be profitable almost right away. I mean, getting both low-cost traffic and high-quality leads, that's pretty much the holy grail for anyone doing business online.
Now, a big promise is one thing, but you've got to have some proof to back it up, right? Of course. And the source material provides its evidence with 3 specific case studies. These are laid out as real-world tests of the system, designed to show you not just the huge volume of traffic you can get, but the actual tangible results that come from it.
Okay, let's really take a minute to look at these numbers, because this is where it gets wild. In the first case study, they spent just $5. $5! And generated over 5,000 clicks. Think about that. Case 2, they upped it to $30 and got over 70,000 clicks. And the third one is just massive. $87 for over 200,000 clicks. The immediate sales shown pretty much break even, which is great, but the truly mind-blowing part is the sheer volume of traffic for such a tiny ad spend. You're getting your offer in front of a massive number of eyeballs for pennies. Even getting 318 subscribers from that biggest test is incredible when you consider the cost.
And this chart really drives the point home. It visualizes the most powerful number here, the cost to get a new email subscriber. In those first 2 tests, it cost them just 6 and 7 cents per lead. Even in the biggest test, it was only 27 cents. Now, if you've ever run paid ads on Facebook or Google, you know that a single subscriber can easily cost you $3, $5, even $10 or more. So when you see numbers like 6 or 7 cents, it's almost hard to believe. This is what they mean by cheap traffic.
And this right here is a really crucial point. It's not just about getting cheap names on a list. The source makes a really bold claim about the quality of these leads. They're saying these new subscribers are super engaged. They're opening emails, they're clicking the links, they're even replying. And get this, they claim the engagement is even better than from their own personal list of proven buyers. That suggests that this audience isn't just real. They're actively looking for solutions and are ready to take action.
All right, so this all sounds pretty amazing, I'm sure you agree. But it leads to the billion-dollar question. How on earth does it work? What is this secret traffic source? Understanding the mechanics behind it all is the key to figuring out if these claims hold water. So let's pull back the curtain a bit.
So the source material is very protective of the exact name of the platform. It's part of the whole underground secret vibe. But here's the interesting thing. While it doesn't tell you what it is right away, it tells you very clearly what it is not. And that's actually just as important. This slide is what gets me really excited, because it just starts checking off all the usual suspects. It's not solo ads, it's not your typical social media ads on Facebook or Instagram, it's not video ads on YouTube, and it's not Google or Bing search ads. By ruling out every single major advertising channel that we all know and use, it builds this incredible sense of mystique. It suggests this is a completely different playground that most marketers have no idea even exists. By the way, if you're finding this breakdown valuable, do me a quick favor and hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to the Digital Hustle Podcast. It's a huge help and lets us keep making more explainers like this one for you.
And here's another huge selling point. Even though the source is this big mystery, the process to actually launch a campaign is presented as being almost ridiculously simple. We're talking 3 steps. You write a quick title and a short description, you paste in the link you want to send traffic to, and you click Start. That's it. Anyone who spent hours or even days wrestling with the complicated ad managers on other platforms knows how appealing that sounds.
Okay, let's talk about one of the most important factors, the audience. Because it doesn't matter how cheap the clicks are if they're not from the right people, right? The quality of any traffic source comes down to who is actually seeing your ads. So who exactly is this system designed to reach?
The source is crystal clear about this. The traffic is highly targeted to one specific group of people, the make money online or online business opportunity seeker. The person they describe as someone who is actively trying to find a way to earn an income online, but they haven't found their big break yet. Think about that for a second. This means you're reaching an audience that is already looking for a solution. They're motivated, they're hopeful, and they're probably very open to offers that can help them achieve their goals.
They actually use the word hungry to describe this audience, which I think is perfect. It suggests a powerful desire and motivation. This is likely why the engagement they talk about is so high. Your ads are reaching people at the exact moment they're searching for what you're offering. It's a perfect match. Plus, they mention you can even geo-target by country, which gives you an extra layer of control to really dial in your campaigns. Okay, so we know the promise, we've seen the results, we have an idea of how it works, and we know who the audience is. The last piece of the puzzle is the cost. And there are really 2 costs to think about here. First, the money you actually spend on the ads, and second, the cost to get the training that teaches you this secret method.
This slide makes that distinction really clear. When it comes to the traffic itself, the barrier to entry is almost non-existent. The source says you can get your first campaign running with a budget as small as $5, just like we saw in that first case study. I mean, that's incredible. The actual program that teaches you how to do all of this is a separate one-time fee.
And that one-time fee is just $9. Let that sink in. This price is obviously set up to be a complete no-brainer. It's an impulse buy. For less than what you'd spend on lunch or a movie ticket, you get access to the entire video training that pulls back the curtain and shows you exactly how this system works. It's a very low-risk way to check it out for yourself.
And this is important too because a lot of people worry about hidden costs. The source material makes it a point to say that you don't need any expensive, fancy tools. They state that their case studies were run using free forever software, a free page builder, and a free email autoresponder. So this removes another potential hurdle and really doubles down on the whole low-cost angle of the system.
Now, of course, to give you the complete picture, we have to look at the fine print, and this is the official earnings disclaimer right from their page. It says very clearly that the results in the case studies are exceptional and not what the average person should expect. It goes on to say that some people might make little or no money at all. This is a standard legal disclaimer you'll see with any business opportunity, and it's just a reminder that this isn't a magic lottery ticket. It's a tool, and your results will ultimately depend on your own effort and how you use it.
So after breaking it all down, we land at this big question. On one hand, you have this incredibly compelling story of a hidden, super low-cost traffic source that can bring in a highly engaged audience. The potential seems enormous, especially for anyone tired of the expensive, competitive platforms. On the other hand, you have the disclaimer reminding us that success takes work. So I guess the real question is, could this be the untapped traffic source that you've been looking for to give you an edge? It's definitely something worth considering. If you want to check it out for yourself and get all the details, I've put a link for you down in the description where you can grab your copy of the Underground Commission Engine. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Digital Hustle podcast.